Small-town Ohio high school football at its finest tonight in fabulous Howard, where we've got the Devil Dog Showdown. Heated rivals Danville and East Knox moments away from action here at Chet Looney Stadium with matching 4-1 records, both looking to end their regular season with a KMAC victory and head into the playoffs with some momentum on their side. That's coming your way next.
Hi, this is Brock Ross from the Danville office of the Kilbuck Savings Bank, and I want to wish the Danville Blue Devils all the best for a great season.
And this is Dee Scott from the Apple Valley office of the Kilbuck Savings Bank, and I'm here to wish the East Knox Bulldogs an awesome season.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, Dee Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The Kilbuck Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Mazza's Restaurant first opened its doors in 1939. Today, a new generation of the Mazza family keeps that tradition alive by offering a full lunch and dinner menu highlighted by house classics like lasagna, chicken parmesan, and the famous Mazza's salad. Their new facility, located in Mount Vernon, also offers catering and banquet services. As former alumni of East Knox, Mazza's would like to wish the Bulldogs good luck in the playoffs. Visit Mazzas.com for weekly specials and info and make Mazza's your new dining destination.
We welcome you back to Chet Looney Stadium, where we are just about 2 minutes away from kickoff here between Danville and the Bulldogs, who have just come out of the tunnel. And man, I want to talk about an East Knox team coming off a historic Final Four season, graduating their most decorated class in school history, including last year's Division VI Offensive Player of the Year. But they haven't fallen off. One double overtime loss to Centerburg away from being undefeated. They have been spectacular. Ain't that right, G-Man?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, East Knox, they do it at all three levels. You know, they lost Ian Tyler last week. But, you know, Peyton Lester's been dominating. Last week he had 176 and 4 scores. And then, you know, Western Mielik, you know, he's been dominating too with 288 through the air. So, you know, these Bulldogs, they're not ready to give it up yet, and I think they're going to be in the state playoffs, deep run again.
And then on the flip side for the Blue Devils, very young at a lot of the key positions, including their head coach Cam Smith, just on the job for about 4 months. Very young guy, and they're also led by a sophomore quarterback. But Danville, they've been getting it done despite all the youngsters out here. 4 straight wins for them.
Yeah, Danville, they're very young, but, Coach Cam Smith's got them under their wing, and they're doing great. Max Payne has got 626 through the air and 4 scores. And then, Deion Parker's leading the way rushing with 362. So this Danville team is definitely willing to come in here and upset the Bulldogs. So let's get it on. Let's see what they can do.
Garret Parlett here on the call along with me, Brian Skowronski. Looking forward to this. My first ever East Knox football game. Been doing this job for about 10 years. I know, Garret, that you followed them on their Final Four journey last year, and just the community support that they get out here in Howard. I mean, it really is second to none.
Yeah, I mean, it's a spectacle. Howard is like a baseball throw from one end to the other. You can throw it out of the park, but East Knox, it's so fun to be down here. The environment is awesome, and they take you in as family if you're a media member. So it's just super cool, and I'm ready to get my first call as an East Knox Bulldog. So let's see how this game's going to go. Bulldogs versus Blue Devils.
And we are actually set up here in the away bleachers, right in the middle of a whole bunch of Blue Devils fans. So this is a unique situation for us, too. I can't tell you how excited I am. It feels like we're actually part of this game.
Yeah, it feels like we might be a little Blue Devils fans over here. There's so many over here. So, I mean, even with COVID restrictions, this is a big game, and there's a lot of fans here.
And here we go. Opening kickoff picked up by Walker Wickeser. And a flag flies here on the opening play, so we'll go down to the official, and it appears it's going to be against Danville.
Looks like it is going to be a hold on Danville, Brian, as that's going to set them back. Not quite the start that Danville wanted.
We'll now get our first look at the sophomore quarterback, Max Payne. Listed at 5'9", 200 pounds, so he's not that tall, but really stocky kid. I've seen him throwing the football in the pregame, and he's pretty accurate, too.
Yeah, he's very stout, and with a name like that, I mean, a sweet name, So let's see what Danville can do on offense. Maybe hand it off to Deion Parker and gets a nice little yardage here.
On first down, Caden Kalapi in the backfield. Next to Payne, who's going to keep it right side, diving forward, out near the 34-yard line. So a nice play here on first down to set up second and short for Danville.
Nice play right there by Danville's offensive line, making a path for Max Payne just to, get a few yards and get those gritty yards and hop in for almost a first down here.
The aforementioned Parker checking into the game, sporting the number 21. Last week on the Saturday Pigskin, he was our Friday Night Phenom and the play of the game winner.
Yeah, in this game we got some phenoms as the play of the week. Shane Knepp had a punt return touchdown last week, which is on the last show for the play of the week, and then Deion Parker had the play of the week for week 4. We got some phenoms, and Peyton Lester's no slouch. He also had a phenom nominee.
That pass was just off the mark. Looking for Weckeser. So it'll bring up third down, 5 yards needed here for the Blue Devils. As they check the sideline. Looking over to Coach Cam. Love the energy that he brings, man. You can tell that he's young, and this is his first time as a head coach.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have the jitters. He was fired up for this one.
Rolling out and connecting on the perimeter. That's Payne to his intended target, Bell. And the Devils will move the chains here. Nice start for them.
Nice little rollout right there and get it to your one of your best receivers, Aiden Bell. Nice catch right there to keep it, bring it to his body and get out of bounds. First down, Blue Devils.
Devils break the huddle from the 40. Three wide receivers and flags fly, blowing the play dead.
Looks like it's going to be a false start on Danville, Brian.
So the second penalty already against the Blue Devils. Single back set once again. 2 split out wide. And here's Parker, first down. Going nowhere. Actually dropped for a loss. But a late flag comes flying in. And this one might be some extracurricular stuff on the Bulldogs after the play was whistled dead.
Man, that was a nice play right there by Nathan Burwell to get in there and shed the offensive lineman and get the tackle for loss, but it looks like it may have went to haunting him here.
Let's take another look on the replay here. Parker swallowed up in the backfield. And you see, man, look at how the Bulldogs converged. There was about 5 of them there. I didn't really see anything.
Looks like it's going to be a face mask call, Brian, against the Bulldogs.
So a tough break, and the official on the far side explaining some things to head coach Cody Reese.
And what a job Cody Reese has done with this East Knox Bulldog team. You know, in a small town like Howard, you don't have great teams like this come around many often, and looks like they're going to be able to do it again this year.
So 2nd and 1 after the penalty, and going up top, it's tipped, and it's going to be intercepted by the Bulldogs. Coming back the other way, Chase Darr. But he lost it. The ball is loose, and Danville's got it right at midfield. So back-to-back turnovers, all in the matter of about 5 seconds.
Man, what a turn of events, Brian. He gets the interception, and then they forced a fumble. Nice play right there by Danville, not to give up and to make sure to get him down to the ground and even poke the ball free. What a play.
Let's take another look at the INT here. As you see Payne going down the seam. It's tipped up. Darr Johnny on the spot there, comes up with the interception. And then hit from the backside. It did get stripped at the last moment. So now first down. And it's going to be Parker, minimal gain. Picked up a couple as he breaks into East Knox territory.
Looks like Danville sent a guard pulling right there, and he got a D lineman, got his inside shoulder in, and just blew that play up. Nice play right there by Bulldogs for a minimal game.
Second down, 7 now from the 47. Bunch formation to Payne's left. He'll toss to Parker that way. Cuts back, and he's going to be brought down. About 3 Bulldogs there to make the stop.
I'm not sure if Deion Parker didn't follow his blockers right there, but he had a whole convoy out there and only 2 Bulldogs with 4 blockers, so maybe just keep your eyes head up. But nice play right there by the Bulldogs to gang tackle him.
Third down now. Devils need the 40 to move the sticks. Come out 2 wide here to the near side. Payne keeping all the way. Makes a move. And he's got the first down and more. Pulling a defender with him for about 15 yards all the way down to the 20. Max Payne. Wow, what a run.
What a play right there, and it was all set up by his running back, Deion Parker. Heck of a block right there on the DN. And then Payne just shot right off his backside, straight down the middle of the field, and one person is going to be able to bring him down as the Bulldogs have to converge to get him down on the ground.
So Payne now got the Devils set up inside the red zone. First down, Parker, left side. Cuts back, takes a big pop. Knocked down on the play by Nathan Burwell.
It looks like the Bulldogs doing a nice job shedding their blocks and getting off those Danville offensive linemen, because that D-line is in the backfield almost every play. Danville's got to find some kind of problem solver right there to be able to get the ball upfield.
Big boys up on the defensive front, including John Mazza, listed at 260 in the middle for the Bulldogs. Perfect segue to thank one of our sponsors tonight, Mazza's of Mount Vernon. Open for dine-in, curbside, carry-out, and delivery. Check them out online right now at Mazas.com. They also got the Bulldogs game live at their location. As going to the end zone was Payne, but off target. Trying to find Noah James that time.
Looks like Noah James got in the second level, but he was double covered. Nice throw right there to the corner of the end zone, but the ball wasn't there.
$7:23 to play here in the opening quarter. 3rd down and 8 from the 18-yard line. And boy, it is loud out here in these bleachers. Even with the limited capacity, Danville fans making an impact. But getting stacked up there, no chance. Weston Melick coming up to make the stop.
Nice play right there where Weston Miller got the tackle in the backfield. And, you know, he does it on both sides of the ball. He's a great receiver and a great D lineman. So, heck of a play right there by Weston Melick.
So the Devils going to roll the dice here on 4th down. Payne looking left all the way. Now fires over the middle, too tall, disrupted, incomplete. Lester there for the coverage. And the Bulldogs defense stands tall in the red zone.
You know, if you're Cody Reese, you can't be more happy about your defense right there. They bend, but, you know, they don't break. And a nice pass breakup right there by Peyton Lester.
So this will be our first look here at the East Knox offense. Led by Peyton Lester. Just 46 yards shy of 1,000 through the air. But here on 1st down, they hand it off the jet sweep. Brandon Kennedy with the carry.
Nice jet sweep right there. Get on the outside, maybe see if your corners can get a block or two. Nice gain right there and run by Braden Kennedy. Looks like they're going to hurry up here, Brian.
And that's just the 2nd carry of the season for Kennedy. So looking to get creative here as Parker, a couple yards off sides right there.
You know, maybe that was a little coaching strategy. You know, Danville had a few penalties on offense and maybe straight on defense, just go right at them with the maybe little silent count.
So after the penalty, it's going to be 2nd down and 2. Lester from the gun. Drops back, looks right, checks left. Now he's got to break the pocket. Cuts inside, and he's got a lane. Lester through the crease out to the 30. Will have enough to move the chains.
Nice run right there to, you know, avoid the rush and just follow his blockers and find something out of nothing, and he got the 1st down. Nice run right there by Peyton Lester.
Peyton, a 6'2 junior. Been waiting his turn for this moment. Behind big brother, who was one of the senior captains a season ago. Helped lead the Bulldogs all the way to that state semifinal run. As they keep it on the ground here, Cole DeLauder with the carry. And that's the guy that Cody Reese told me before the game that they are going to count on to try to make up for the loss of Ian Toller, who broke his leg, unfortunately, last week for the Bulldogs. He had been their leading rusher, one of their top receiving threats, one of their best defensive players, so that's a huge loss for them.
Huge loss for East Knox. He's a heck of a player and definitely a pivotal player on both sides of the ball.
But DeLauder for right now, filling in nicely. Back-to-back carries, and he's got enough to move the chains. So the Bulldogs offense now with 2 first downs here on their first drive. Approaching midfield and keeping with the no-huddle offense. So the Devils unable to substitute as Lester loads up, going deep. He's got his man. Big catch on the play right there by Shane Knepp.
What a play right there. Shane Knepp in the slot, goes up and gets it over the defender. Nice high point right there by your receiver. And it's first down Bulldogs. They're marching.
Completion of over 30 yards right there. They keep it to Lauder. Big hole right side. Puts his head down and trucks forward for a few more. Be second and short for the Bulldogs.
Looks like Mr. Lauder's not afraid to run somebody over. Nice way to lower your head and your shoulders right there and run that defender over.
Bulldogs on the move, now inside of the Blue Devils red zone. Lester checks the sideline for the play call. 2 receivers set. Steps up, rolling left. Pulls it down, and on the near sideline here, it's going to be real close to first down yardage. And he'll get it.
You know, if you're Danville, maybe you got to run like some kind of QB spy, keep him contained. And he is very elusive, and he's very quick to get outside and get some easy yardage.
Lester getting close to 200 yards rushing for the season. As from the gun, rolling right. Got a couple of options out there. And can't find any of them. Slung down, sacked on the play. Levi Lyons made the stop.
Nice pursuit right there by Levi Lyons to get him down to the ground and not give up on the play, even though he's past you. Looks like that might have been a tackle for a loss as well.
And how about the speed from the big middle linebacker?
You know, that definitely takes some agility just to catch a quarterback.
Lyons listed at 230. Second down, 3 wide for the Dogs. They toss it out. Here's the Lauder, trying to catch the edge. So it's going to bring up third down for the Dogs as we're approaching the 3-minute mark here of a fast-moving first quarter.
Looks like we may be in fourth down territory, Brian. Maybe for East Knox, you got 2 plays here, not just one, so maybe not go for the big pie, but, stay short and simple.
This is probably where Weston Millick might come into the equation. Here he is blocking on the edge, but the Devils blow it up. Nick Odell making the final pop there as the Lauder got wrapped up low for getting stuck in the backfield.
Looks like East Knox going to stay on the field here.
So the Bulldogs offense going to stay out there. 4th down and 5. Lester rolling right, pressured. Evades the first couple of would-be tacklers, but now he's going to be slung down by Parker. Big play made by him at the 10-yard line.
Man, what a play by the Blue Devils defense. Just like East Knox, they didn't bend. They bend but don't break. What a play right there by Parker to get Peyton Lester to the ground and give a chance for the Blue Devils to get on the board here.
So we've seen both offenses drive down into the opponent's red zone, and both defenses come up with big stops here in the first quarter. So Danville's offense takes the field. 1st and 10, 2 minutes to go here. 90 yards in between them and Paydirt. Max Payne, hands off. And there's a big hole breaking into the second level that time. Colopy with a nice run.
What a run right there and a setup all by his blockers. That was a nice kick out block on the D end. to spring that play free.
'18th carry of the year for Colopy. He's up over 100 yards now. Stays in the backfield. He's got the toss. Looking to go left side. This time the Bulldogs snuff him out. Nothing doing.
Both these D-lines are getting good penetration in the backfield, stopping him in his tracks. Nice play right there by the Bulldogs D-line.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 after the stop for no gain. And they're going to stick with Colopy in the backfield. No Dion Parker. As they motion out Bell. They swing it here near side. Making the catch is the sophomore Mezzi.
Nice little flare right there by Aaron Mezzi. Easy pickup, wide open receiver right there. Nice throw by Max Payne.
And boy, as well as Danville has done this season, you can't help but already think about the future. Look at all these sophomores on offense and the array of talent that they have at so many of the skill positions. It's going to be an exciting couple of years to be a Blue Devils fan.
Yeah, under Cam Smith, it's only his first year as well. So, they got a bright future and good kids on this team.
Probably be the last play here of a very fast-moving first quarter. As Payne airs it out, he's got his man, Colopy with the catch. And they'll move the chains.
Nice pitch and catch right there to Caden Colopy. And that's going to be a first down Blue Devils. As looks like he got out of bounds, so that it will stop the clock with 8 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
And that will take us to the end of the first. No score, both defenses playing well.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, D. Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The KMAC Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Mazza's Restaurant first opened its doors in 1939. Today, a new generation of the Mazza family keeps that tradition alive by offering a full lunch and dinner menu highlighted by house classics. Visit Mazzas.com for weekly specials and info and make Mazza's your new dining destination.
As we welcome you back to Chet Looney Stadium, it's Danville with a nice first down run, setting up a 2nd and short. So they are approaching midfield again. No score in the first quarter, though both offenses look sharp, just couldn't get it done when they got into the red zone.
Yeah, I know when you get in the red zone, the playbook shortens, and it looks like it did for both squads, and the defense just pinched.
Payne running right all the way. Bulldogs force him inside, and they make the stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there by the DN, forcing inside back to his big boys, and they make the tackle.
Big third down coming up for the Danville offense. Single receiver set. 2 men in the backfield with Payne. He'll hand it off. Parker, right side, tripped up. And the official here on the near side gave him a pretty nice spot. They're going to move the sticks.
Nice run right there by Parker, getting the first down for the Blue Devils. See if maybe they can punch something in here and take the early lead.
Danville from the 45-yard line. 2 receivers here to the near side. That's Bell and Caden Kalapi. Payne throws back. Here's Bell. And the Bulldogs wrap him up after the gain of about 2.
Tunnel screen right there to Aiden Bell. Looks like his blockers couldn't hold, and the East Knox cornerbacks get off their blockers, make the tackle. Nice play right there.
Tonight's player of the game is going to be presented to you folks by Mazas of Mount Vernon. You can order online right now or watch the Bulldogs game live right at their facility, 11578 Upper Gilchrist Road in Mount Vernon. Here's Parker, left side, big hole this time. He cuts back to the middle. Deion Parker shakes away from the would-be tackler and gets across the 35. Big run for the Devils.
What a run right there by Deion Parker, Phenom winner and play of the week winner. What a play. Looks like this kid could have a big night if the Danville offensive line keeps blocking for him like that one.
I think Deion liked winning that Friday night Phenom. He wants to get back in the conversation again here for week 6.
Looks like he does, Brian, and maybe if he keeps this game up, he might.
So a fresh set now for Danville as the Bulldogs stack the line. 8 men in the box. They flip it out. Minimal gain that time. Kloppy's been utilized quite a bit here tonight in the passing game. Got a few receptions, a couple of carries as well.
It looks like they're trying to get their playmakers the ball, and that was a heck of a hit right there by Chase Darr from the Blue Devils. Or from the Bulldogs, excuse me.
And I like how Danville's been mixing it up on offense, and talked a little bit to the wide receiver coach before the game, and he said, hey man, we got playmakers all over the field. We don't focus on one guy or try to force feed anybody. We make sure that everybody gets a fair chance. As Kalapi comes in motion, Parker on the inside, and he's blown up in the backfield. Tackled by Burwell.
Nice play right there by Burwell. Looks like he was untouched. Maybe they're trying to run away from him, but a player like that, you got to get some kind of hand on him, some kind of body on him.
Definitely read that thing all the way. So Payne comes back to the huddle. Just under 8 minutes to go here before the half. 3rd down and 9 for Danville. They'll spread them out here. 3 receivers to the near side. Aiden Bell, their big playmaking threat, is the target. He's got the catch. But Lester does well to hang on to him so that he doesn't pick up what he needs for the first down. It'll bring up 4th, and you imagine the Devils offense going to roll the dice here from the 28.
Yeah, this is kind of out of the high school field goal range, so we'll see what they do here. Looks like they're going to stay on the field and roll the dice like you said, Brian.
And I think it's the right call. Certainly, I mean, you're not going to punt from the 28 too far for a field goal. Keep the offense out there. You've been rolling, just need 4 yards.
Here we go.
Bunch formation to the right side. Payne looking that way, airs it out. And I don't think that's going to get it done. He's got the completion to Mezzi, but stopped short, well short. So the Bulldogs defense once again does their job. Fine defensive football being played here tonight, though. Both offenses, as mentioned, I mean, they've been able to move it, but when it's gotten into enemy territory, when it's really mattered, when the field gets a little bit smaller out there, both defenses right now rising to the occasion. First down, Lester gives. Up the middle, falling forward. Decent gain right there. Cole DeLauder again.
looks like even with the loss of Toller, they're still going to hand the ball off, and they believe DeLauder can do exactly what Toller did, you know, pivotal player on both sides of the ball, and they're just going to keep feeding him.
Doing his job right now, replacing Ian Toller, who, as mentioned, out with a broken leg. He is done for the season. 2nd and 5 from the 32. Devils bring the blitz. Bulldogs pick it up. That one too tall, and it's going to be picked off, intercepted. Danville with the turnover. The big play made by number 4 there. Don't have him on our roster.
Well, we're shouting you out right now. What a play right there by number 4. They called that one the tip drill. What an interception. And now Danville set up shop. Looks like Brian just got word of who it is.
Yeah, one of the fans up here just told me that is Dustin Beckett who made the play. So Payne back with the football. Makes his move into Bulldog territory out to the 46.
You know, Danville's been pounding and pounding on the ground. Maybe you could hit East Knox with a little play action and catch them sleeping and maybe hit one of your receivers deep.
Parker checking in. Weckesser taking a timeout here for a moment as the clock running down under 5:45 to go here before the break. Devils was 3 wide this time. Payne rolling left, airs it out. Incomplete. Closest player on that one was Blake Bauman.
What a play right there by Burwell to get in there and, you know, sniff that one out and almost had the sack on Max Payne. So, you know, Danville's got to get some kind of body on Burwell. He is disrupting on all passes and running plays.
Third down, 7. Payne needs to get beyond the 40. Flag flies pre-snap, and the Bulldogs are going to have a sack. We'll have to check the marker, but for right now, it's Mazza making the stop back on the other side of the field.
Man, what a play right there by John Mazza. Get in the backfield and disrupt that play. 6'1", 250. You do not want that man running at you with a head of steam.
So Danville's going to send the punt unit out for the first time here tonight. Haven't seen the punter on either side at this point.
No punts so far. You know, the offenses have definitely drove down the field, but defenses have been no break mentality, and they've tightened up.
Punt's going to take a nice Devils bounce to play here before the half.
What a play right there by your punter. What a kick. You know, high school punters aren't given the accolades they deserve, but that was a nice punt. Pinned them inside the 10-yard line. Going to be a long drive for the Bulldogs if they want to get any kind of points on the board.
Want to give a shout out to everybody who's watching live and free right now on our Facebook. Seeing all the comments coming through. A lot of love for both sides. A lot of let's go Bulldogs, come on blue. And Jamie Weaver, I see you, girl. Send me the correct pronunciation. It must not be Calapi, maybe Calapi. Let us know how to say the young man's name correctly. Thank you.
Nice run straight up the gut by Cole DeLauder. Took it for about 8 yards, and looks like East Knox going to set up with a first down.
So the Bulldogs move the sticks out to the 18-yard line. They break the huddle with 4 wide, 2 to each side for Lester. From the gun, Devils just rushed 4, and he's got the quick out. Got his man, Kennedy. Flag flies. I think this is going to be a hold. This one's probably going to come back.
These Danville fans are going crazy. I thought that they thought they seen a block in the back down there on the wide receiver screen, but it looks like they're going to call a hold instead.
Yeah, this one definitely is going to be a hold against the Bulldogs. So wipe out that gainer right there. And they're going to be back in the shadow of their own goalpost at the inside the 10-yard line. Like to thank our generous sponsors for tonight's game, the Killbuck Savings Bank, a Bauer 5-star rated community bank for more than 25 consecutive years. Community banking, it's who they are. It's what they do every single day. From the gun, Lester hands off inside. Trucking his way into
East Knox just trying to get something out of the back of their end zone. You know, you're going to play the field position game if you were here. Going to try to hold Danville to no points before the half. See if they can cook something up.
Be 2nd and 16, 3:30 to play. DeLauder, the lone back. As Lester takes just 2 on the play clock. Looking to make a move. And he's just going to throw it away right at the feet of Parker.
Dangerous pass right there. You know, I thought it might have been intercepted, but looks like he was just throwing at the feet of his receiver.
Would also like to thank Amato's Pizza of Mount Vernon for sponsoring tonight's game. Located at 668 North Sandusky Street. Serving individually handcrafted pizzas, salads, wings, sandwiches, and more, cooked in a wood-fired oven in traditional Italian style. Order right now by calling 740-393-2003 or visit amatosmountvernon.com. I see the look on G. The Bulldogs don't get that one off in time, so they're going to back up again inside their own 10 to about the 8-yard line. Make this 3rd and 21.
You know, these Danville fans, they definitely travel. They're making a lot of noise over on this side, and could have been a big part of that false start.
And as you look out around the stadium here, there's a lot of people lined up outside the fence. The max capacity for tonight, just 502 fans, but many more watching here around the outside. Is that one in and out of the hands, nearly making the catch that time, was Weston Mellick. So to bring a 4th down and long, Bulldogs will have to punt it away, and an opportunity here for the Devils to get nice field position before the break.
Danville might come with some pressure here, maybe force a block.
To Izzy Fullington, watching all the way from Florida tonight. They've got the punt off. I think tipping that one was Kendall Carter. But it takes a fortuitous Bulldogs bounce out to the 38. And that's where Payne & Company will set up shop. He'll have 2:49 to play with. Looking to break this scoreless tie before we go into the half.
Danville fans seem to lead. Thought that one of the East Knox Bulldog players touched the ball at the 25-yard line. But they're going to spot it at the 39.
So Parker, the lone back, bunch formation to Payne's right. They're going to toss it to Dion. And he's going to be tripped up low by Mellick. If not, he probably would have at least picked up about 10 more yards.
This Dion Parker kid has got some wiggle to him. He can squeeze in between those tackles and make something out of nothing. Heck of a run right there by Parker.
Second and 4. Again, they put it in the hands of Parker. This time he's got no space. How about 4 Bulldogs meeting him in the backfield?
This D-line for the Bulldogs are definitely having their way right now. Nathan Burwell was the first one to get in there. Looks like he was untouched. Clock is ticking with 1:45 remaining in the first half. Score is notched at 0.
Devils need 5 yards to move the chains. Again, they're going to put it in the hands of Parker. Flag comes in. He's going to be stopped shy as he's driven back. Let's check the penalty. It's going to be a sideline warning against the Bulldogs, so no yardage issued either way. And just a 1-yard gain by Parker there, so it's 4th down and 4 from the 30 as the clock winds with $1:25 to go. Timeout here. And boy, you can hear it. You can see our cameras shaking up here in the bleachers. This is as good as it gets, folks. Small town Ohio football at its finest. Timeout taken by the Devils. And boy, I tell you what, G, I learned a lot about this rivalry this week. So many messages that we got sent to us on the Facebook. People asking us if we were going to have the game. The sponsorship support has been unbelievable. It's just a great all-around environment, and I was told typically, actually for this game 2 years ago here at Chet Looney, that they had to turn away fans, that they were lined up outside the gate at about 4 in the afternoon, so people care about this one.
Oh, yeah, you know, it's a spectacle to behold. I mean, there's fans everywhere, even with the COVID restrictions. I mean, both teams are evenly matched, and it's just a great game to be at. I mean, look like I know what the Devil Dog rivalry means now.
So we'll see what the Devils come up with here on a 4th down and 3. 1:01 showing on the clock. Can the Bulldogs defense stand tall again? Devils fans urging their team as they come out. 3 backs all lined up. The toss to Parker. Looking to catch the edge. And they can't get him down low, so Deion Parker got him inside of the 20-yard line. Big play on 4th down for the Devils.
Huge play right there by Deion Parker. He made a few men miss in the open field and got all the way down to the 19.
Payne rolling. And it's Kalupi fighting for the end zone. And he marked out of bounds inside the 5.
What a play right there. Swing pass over to Kalupi. And then made a few men miss and ran one over for the almost the score.
He's fired up, jumping around, trying to get the fans here excited. Not that they really needed it. Pretty much everybody over here on our sideline up on their feet, cheering on their Devils. So they're looking to get the first points here of the night. 34.7 seconds to go before the break. Danville set up in business on the 2-yard line.
Yeah, you know, East Knox, this is huge. They got to get some kind of stop. You know, they've turned the ball over, a few penalties. None's really going the Bulldogs' way right now, and maybe a stop right here can gain them some momentum.
Here we go, 1st and goal. First time we've had this situation here tonight. Stacked backfield. Parker dotting the I. He's got the give, right side. And he gets blown up. How about the penetration of the Bulldogs defensive front to get in there? And the Devils want a timeout.
What a play right there by the Bulldog front seven, getting some penetration and shedding their blockers to get the tackle for loss. And maybe Danville's got to look himself in the mirror and maybe hit him with a play-action pass.
Yeah, it was the defensive lineman blowing it up, and then Milik coming in, cleaning up. So Parker actually lost a couple of yards on that last run. So the Devils from the 4-yard line now. Plenty of time, 25. Again, they'll go with the stacked backfield. Lyons, Odell in front of Parker. And it looked like Payne just kept it himself. And he got about 3 yards there.
I think he handed that off to Levi Lyons, Brian. Little fullback give with your middle linebacker. What a play call, but didn't get it to go. Another timeout for the Blue Devils.
So now this is where things get interesting. Just 17 seconds. 3rd down and goal from the 1. If you get stacked up and you don't get in on a running play, odds are it's going to be tough for you to get back to the line of scrimmage. You probably can and run a second play, but you probably also want to maybe try to put this thing on the perimeter, have your sophomore quarterback make a proper decision, hit the edge, give him maybe like an RPO where he can run it, he can throw it. What kind of play design head coach Cam Smith and company come up with?
You know, you got to get your QB out on the edge. You know, I think you got to pass it here. You know, you can't run it. You got no timeouts left. Get your quarterback on the edge and maybe look for the open receiver. And if he's not there, get out of bounds and kick the easy 3.
And here he comes, rolling left. Hit as he throws. Making the play that time, Nick Hornsby.
That is a huge stop for the East Knox Bulldogs. What a play by the defensive front and the whole defensive unit.
So the Devils' offense looks like it's going to stay on the field. And what a big play right here, 4th down. Can Danville break the scoreless tie? Payne turns, hands off Lyons, fighting, and he's in there. Touchdown, Danville.
QB just turned and handed it off to Levi Lyons. And that is a big man's dream right there, baby. Get in the end zone. What a play call right there by head coach Cam Smith.
And he's over here all by himself, getting a quick drink of Gatorade. Man, I imagine he had some jitters right there on that one. But I like the call, too. I agree with you. Get it into the hands of the big fellow right there. All he needs is a yard. And he kind of got submarined, went low. Into the zone. Here's Sophie Snively, sophomore kicker. On for the P18. It's going to be blocked. Getting in there and making the play was Milik. So the Devils' advantage will stay at 6-0.
That was huge right there. You know, the Blue Devils going to head in the half with some of the momentum. As long as they keep East Knox out of the end zone here with 9 seconds remaining. Stay sound on the kickoff.
So just 9.3 seconds remain here in the opening half. Danville capitalizing on the short field. Bulldogs defense fought tooth and nail. Nearly stopped him again on a 4th down. But Lions getting in for the first score of the night.
See what kind of tactic the Blue Devils have kicking this off. See if they'll kick it all the way off or they'll squib it to eat some of that clock away with only 9 seconds remaining.
Come on, Blue!
Payne to kick it off. He'll squib it here, near side. Falling on it, Sam Prince. Took only 2 seconds off the clock, so we'll see if Cody Reese, with pretty decent field position at the 42-yard line, if they try something over the middle. They still have a couple of timeouts. Maybe try to pick up a little chunk here, get a TO, throw something towards the end zone. We'll see if they try to get aggressive.
Looks like they are going to go full spread here, Brian.
Receivers here to the near side. Going deep. And broken up. Skying high there was Weckeser.
We got a flag here, Brian. Looks like it's going to be a sideline warning on Danville.
Kennedy was the intended target that last play by Lester. And so now just over 1 second to go here in the second. Peyton's going to set up and throw long, and then he's going to be intercepted again. Picked off by Weckeser this time. And he's going to be drugged down. That will take us to the end of the first half, where Danville seizing the momentum with the big touchdown run by Lions, and they cap it off with their second interception here of the night. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back with halftime festivities, get you some stats, get you set for quarter number 3. Live and free high school football here on the OH Report.
Hi, this is Brock Ross from the Danville office of the Kilbuck Savings Bank, and I want to wish the Danville Blue Devils all the best for a great season.
And this is Dee Scott from the Apple Valley office of the Kilbuck Savings Bank, and I'm here to wish the East Knox Bulldogs an awesome season.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, Dee Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The Kilbuck Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Mazza's Restaurant first opened its doors in 1939. Today, a new generation of the Mazza family keeps that tradition alive by offering a full lunch and dinner menu highlighted by house classics like lasagna, chicken parmesan, and the famous Mazza salad. Their new facility, located in Mount Vernon, also offers catering and banquet services. As former alumni of East Knox, Mazza's would like to wish the Bulldogs good luck in the playoffs. Visit Mazzas.com for weekly specials and info, and make Mazza's your new dining destination.
switched to YouTube and it was much better. The tube accessible. They just wondered if there was any way if you could announce like the download distance because they were just wondering. I told them I'd pass it.
Hi, this is Brock Ross from the Danville office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I want to wish the Danville Blue Devils all the best for a great season.
And this is Dee Scott from the Apple Valley office of the Killbuck Savings Bank, and I'm here to wish the East Knox Bulldogs an awesome season.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me at the Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The Killbuck Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Mazza's Restaurant first opened its doors in 1939. Today, a new generation of the Mazza family keeps that tradition alive by offering a full lunch and dinner menu highlighted by house classics like lasagna, chicken parmesan, and the famous Mazza's salad. Their new facility, located in Mount Vernon, also offers catering and banquet services. As former alumni of East Knox, Mazza's would like to wish the Bulldogs good luck in the playoffs. Visit Mazzas.com for weekly specials and info and make Mazza's your new dining destination.
Stadium, where it has been a defensive battle here up to this point, but Danville with a late touchdown just before the end of the second quarter, just 9 seconds were remaining in the half. On top now 6-0 after their PAT was blocked. Brian Skowronski joining you along with Garret Parlett, and I'll tell you what, for a young team with a young coach, this Danville squad has really impressed me here tonight coming here on the road, and their fan base, I think, certainly has helped carry them to this point. And, it was an exciting first half of football. I liked what we saw from the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I've never been down here for this double dog rivalry, but it's definitely real. And the Blue Devils got the Bulldogs on the ropes right now, and it was just a defensive battle. East Knox had a few turnovers, and Danville capitalized on them and had that short goal line touchdown. And issue right now, the East Knox, they got to quit turning the ball over, and just play within themselves and don't do anything crazy.
And for the Bulldogs, I mean, they've had their opportunities. We saw them drive into the red zone the one time, and then they were stopped by the opportunistic Danville defense, who also has 2 interceptions. The one you don't really put against Peyton Lester because he threw the interception on the last play there before the half trying to make a play. But you're right. I think for East Knox, they just have to not turn the ball over, and offensively, they need some big chunk plays. You know, they're kind of dinking and dunking, working their way down the field just a few yards at a time. So you would like to see some of their athletes come up with some explosive plays.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to do the opponent's game plan because that's what Danville does. You know, they were dinking and dunking down the field with the flares and the little gives. But, you know, East Knox, they got high flyers. They got amazing receivers. They got a great tight end who can catch the ball, great running back into Lauder. You know, just play your game. You know, don't step out of your comfort zone and just do you.
And as you can see, we are right here in the thicket of things on the Danville side. So, you know, if the camera gets a little bit shaky here tonight, that is why we are literally in the middle of the visitors' bleachers here tonight. But it's awesome, man. I think this is the best environment that I have seen for a high school football game this year that I personally have been a part of. And it's fun, man. Like you mentioned, the Devil Dog rivalry. This is real. This is a small-town Ohio football at its best. And both of these fan bases, dude, they are so passionate. All the comments that we have coming through on the Facebook, and we are sorry if it's a little bit of a choppy feed on our end. It says that we have perfect connection. We are plugged into the school's internet, so hopefully everybody's enjoying the contest, and we hope for a better stream here in half number 2. We're going to take one more time out. We will be back with third quarter action. Danville right now on top at the break, 6-0 over the Bulldogs.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, D. Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The KMAC Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Mazza's Restaurant first opened its doors in 1939. Today, a new generation of the Mazza family keeps that tradition alive by offering a full lunch and dinner menu highlighted by house classics. Visit Mazzas.com for weekly specials and info and make Mazza's your new dining destination.
We welcome you back to Howard, where the Bulldogs are back on the field, as are the Blue Devils. Extended halftime here tonight, G. It's been 10 minutes all season long. These teams got the traditional 20 minutes that we've been used to for, forever until this season with all the new COVID restrictions. So both of these teams will have an opportunity to come out, see who makes the better adjustments. And as you pointed out, head coach Cam Smith not wearing a jacket over there for the Devils. So, that's a man's man out there leading the way.
Yeah, he's leading his Blue Devils onto the field with no coat in this football weather, you should say. What a night, and what a great game we got so far heading into half number 2.
Give you some updates, some other scores from around the area at the half. We've got Cardington Lincoln on top of Mount Gilead, 12-0. Fredericktown trailing on the road at Centerburg, 21-9. If the Freddies could come up with a second half comeback for a win, that would be the only chance that either of these two schools have of still getting a piece of the KMAC championship. Bit of a surprise as Galleon right now at the half on top of Lucas, 17-13. Crestview with a 13-6 edge at the break. That on the road at Plymouth. Cary on top of Winford, 17-16. That game also at the half. And then Northmore trailing Highland, 8-0. that one at the end of 2 quarters. Final score for you folks. Shelby Whippets all over River Valley, 38-7. And actually, one more score for you. I've got Western Reserve on top of South Central, 15-0 at the break. So a lot of big games, and this being the regular season finale here just in week 6. So we keep saying that that it's unprecedented times. It's certainly an unprecedented season, and the short race to the finish. Super cool though that everybody's going to be getting into the postseason. East Knox will be in Division 7 this year. They've got the number 2 seed in their region with the voting coming down last night. They're going to be in Region 27, as will Danville, who's the number 4 seed. Both teams with first-round byes. So potential for these teams to meet, but not until the regional championship.
Yeah, both teams definitely have to make a deep run in the playoffs, but we've watched both of them tonight. They both look very good on both sides of the ball. Defensively, have just been suffocating each other. So we'll see, and we'll see who gets the winner tonight in Week 6, the season finale.
Bulldogs will receive the ball here to start half number 2. As Payne will tee it up here for Danville. And here's Payne kicking it away. It's going to be short. Takes a hop. Taken on the fly there by Mielik. And he's wrapped up after a minimal gain, but Bulldogs going to start with it from the 45-yard line.
Danville trying to catch the Bulldogs off guard right there. Maybe a little pooch kick, see if they could get down there and recover it, but Weston Mielik with the recovery and take.
Here's Lester from the gun. Turns, fires out in the flats. Big block by Mielik. And it opens up things for Knepp as he breaks into Danville territory out to the 42-yard line, and they will move the sticks. Nice play here to start the second half for the Dogs.
Nice pitch and catch right there out to Shane Knepp for the screen, and nice blocking on the outside, and it's going to be a first down Bulldogs.
No huddle as Knepp comes in motion, and they'll just hand it off up the middle. Cole to Lotter. Freshman playing some big minutes here. Flag comes in.
Both teams have been penalized tonight a lot. See if this one is going to shoot the Bulldogs in their own foot.
It's going to be a chop block against East Knox. And that's a big penalty. It'll be a 15-yarder. Going to bring them all the way back to their own 45.
East Knox has been shooting themselves in the foot, but these penalties have countless amount of penalties and yardage that they're just giving away.
So Lester now facing a 1st and 25 as he's got 3 receivers here to the near side. Kennedy split out wide. Lester's got to step up. He's got a lot of room. Coming up to apply the lick.
What a shot right there by Deion Parker, man. You heard that one through the stadium. That echoed. However, Peyton Lester able to hold on to the ball there.
So 2nd and 14 after the run of 11. Play action. Here to the near side. Making the catch. Getting some running space too is Mielik as he sheds off a tackler. Carries a few more inside of the 10-yard line all the way down to about the 8.
Nice swing pass right there out of Western Mielik. And it looks like the defender slipped right there on that play. Made a misjudgment, and Mielik down the sideline he goes as Bulldogs are approaching the end zone here with 10 minutes remaining.
cuts back. And he's going to be wrapped up down low by Banbury.
You know, East Knox has struggled down here in the red zone. They got to be able to punch this one in. They got to get some kind of points on the board. So see if they kind of get a little tricky here. Danville's been able to predict the offense, so let's see if East Knox can punch it in.
Be second and goal now from the 7. Gain of 2 there on first down. The junior from the gun. Got the freshman DeLauder to his left. DeLauder's got it. And he's going to be hit pretty much right away. Dropped down by Kendall Carter. So it's going to bring up a big third down here for the Dogs.
That bend don't break mentality. East Knox has got to be able to punch us in.
And I think it's going to be interesting to see if they don't and they get stopped for maybe no gain here from the 7-yard line. Only trailing by 6. Maybe do you send the field goal unit on?
I believe you have to. You know, you're down 6 points and you can't score at all right now. So see what they do here on third down.
Peyton brings the man in motion. That's Mielik. The pitch out. Trying to catch the edge. DeLauder cuts back. And no signal yet. The referee says he's going to be down just shy. That's inside of the 1-yard line, right at about the 1 foot line.
Heck of a play right there. Nice jump cut by Cole DeLauder. Man, what a play right there.
The Bulldogs quickly get up to the line of scrimmage. Lester under center this time. Devils stack the box. They hand it off. Fighting for the end zone is Mielik, and he's going to be in there. Touchdown, East Knox.
Weston Mielik punched that one in. Kind of copycat move right there with the fullback give, just like Danville did on their 1-yard line. As we are all tied up here, folks, 6-6 in the Devil Dog game.
So the Bulldogs on for the PAT, looking to take their first lead here of the night. The left-footed Mielik kicks, and after he scores a touchdown, he's got the PAT.
That is a crucial PAT, Brian, as they're going to take the lead on that one with 8.5 to go in the third quarter. What a drive.
Yeah, and the 2 scores here on the night, both 1-yard touchdown runs by the big fullbacks. This time it's Mielik into the zone for the Dogs. After the 55-yard drive, they started at their own 45. And that's the start you gotta like to see for an East Knox Bulldog fan here at home on homecoming night. Fun festivities here before the game, very unique. We saw a lot of pickup trucks driving right out here onto the field with girls in the back. So it was definitely cool to watch. I haven't seen anything quite like that before.
Very unique way to celebrate homecoming, and if you're a resident of Howard, I don't think they want it any other way.
Now Mielik to kick it away. He sends here near side, takes a hop. I think that's going to stay in play. So Weckeser has to pick it up, and he's going to be greeted by a whole pack of hungry dogs right about the 25-yard line.
See how Danville can respond here after East Knox drive for 7.
Parker out of the huddle. Payne breaks with Call-Uppy, the sophomore, to his right. 4 wide this time. Max looking left. He fires. Taking a shot from Mielik, but making the catch was Weckeser.
Man, that's your wide receiver right there, trusting your QB. Throw it over the middle, right on a dot. Nice pass right there by Max Payne. It's going to be second down for the Blue Devils.
We'll see who's going to emerge to be tonight's player of the game, presented by Mazas of Mount Vernon. Order online right, or you can watch the Bulldogs game live at their location, 11578 Upper Gilchrist Road in Mount Vernon. I think that's going to be first down yardage that time. Actually, Max is going to be about a half yard shy, so it's going to bring up third down and short. 7:30 to play here in the third quarter.
Huge play right here for both sides of the ball. East Knox looking for a stop, and the Blue Devils looking to continue to march down the field. Let's see who wins this battle.
Payne from the gun, Parker to his right. Bulldogs loading up the box. Got 7 men stacked up inside. They're going to bring the heat as Max goes right side, reaching for the 35. And that's right where he's going to be marked. So the officials say move the chains.
Heck of an effort right there. Max Payne was stopped behind the line of scrimmage on that big blitz by the Bulldogs, but he reached out for the first down. Heck of a play and heck of an effort by your QB.
Just a sophomore. Over 200 pounds, though, at just 5'9". So he's got the beef to go in between the tackles. As the Devils now got a fresh set, 1st and 10. Parker fakes left, goes right, following his block. And he lost the football, it is loose. Still up for grabs, it looked like Mielek might have got on it at the 45-yard line, and he did. So the Devils turn it over. And the Bulldogs season momentum again.
Heck of an effort right there by the Bulldog defense. Even though he had a lane with a few blockers out in front, still able.
And I think Old Weston's trying to play his way into the player of the game here with the touchdown. He's got the PAT, and now he's got the big fumble recovery, setting up the Bulldogs with great field position once again, 45 yards away from pay dirt. They'll keep it on the ground. DeLauder, first down. Fighting his way outside. Gain of 5 and making lemonade out of lemons right there, as it looked like he was going to get stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Able to fight free.
Coming in this game, Cole DeLauder had a huge task of filling the shoes of Ian Tyler, and I think he's done a great job. He's followed his blockers, he's made a few great jump cuts, and is doing his job and doing everything he's asked to do.
Second and 5. Bulldogs bring a man in motion. That's Knepp. They're going to throw it out to him. Led well by Lester. He's got some blocks forming. Nice block on the outside by Braden Kennedy, along with Mielek. Set that whole thing up.
This Bulldog team likes to get it outside their playmakers on those bubble screens, and if you got wide receivers and tight ends blocking like the Bulldogs do, then that's a great choice.
Come on, line judge.
So again, quickly up to the line of scrimmage come the Bulldogs. Lester on first down, hands off to Lauder. Tripped up after a minimal gain. Lyons was able to sneak through there. So the East Knox offense starting to find a groove here in quarter number 3 as they set up 4 wide. Lester steps back, looking left, airs it out. Incomplete. Dropped that time by Sam Prince.
Bad
that was the
right
case.
There. Bad drop right there by number 19. Deion Parker was there for the pop, so maybe not a bad play.
Heard the footsteps a little bit.
Heard the first footsteps creeping, Brian, and got a little scared.
Let's go, defense!
So after the drop pass, brings up a 3rd down and 7. 5:14 to play here in the third. Full moon overhead here at Howard for this Devil Dog showdown as they pitch it out to Lotter. Dropped in the backfield. Parker coming up to make the play. 3-yard loss.
What a play right there by earlier, but he just made up for it with that play. Undercut the block and absolutely blew up that play. What a play.
And from the 31-yard line, it's 4th down and 10. It's going to be decision time for Cody Reese and company. And this is a tough spot right here. I mean, it's a long way to go to get that first down, but probably too close to punt. Too far for a field goal, so the offense is going to stay on the field. As the Devils show blitz, they'll bring it left side. Makes Lester scramble. And he's going to be drugged down after about a half-yard gain. So the Devils defense stands tall, all set up by the big play on 3rd down by Parker.
Man, these Devils fans definitely bring the juice. Helping their team right there on that play. A lot of noise right there to help on the Blue Devil defense. Nice stop.
Here in the stands, been working the sidelines the last couple of seasons for OH.REPORT. And then my previous gig in local TV, I was always up in the press box. So this is about the first time in a decade that I've got this experience. Pretty cool. Payne from the gun. Bulldogs bring the heat from the right side. And they're going to get to him. Nathan Burwell into the backfield to disrupt that play before it had a chance to get started.
Nice tackle on the backfield right there. Looks like he went unblocked. And brought Parker back down to the ground again. See if the Blue Devils can get something going for the running back.
Come on, we got to get something going. Let's go.
2nd down and 10 from the 29. Clock approaching the 3:30 mark here, a quarter number 3. Danville led it 6-0 at the break. Bulldogs responded with a touchdown on their opening drive. As that one's tipped up and it's going to be picked off. Hauled in by Knepp. Shane Knepp coming up with the 2nd turnover here of this second half, as it's the first INT here of the game.
What an interception right there by Shane Knepp with the one-handed catch. That was also another tip drill. Nice interception to set up the Bulldogs.
5th INT thrown on the year by Max Payne. And so now the Bulldogs back in business from the 38. Devils showing blitz. They'll bring it. Dogs pick it up. Throw to the outside. Mielek's got the catch. And he's got about 6-7 more yards as he fights down the far sideline. And that dude is just a beast, G-man. When Weston Mielek is in a one-on-one situation at about 220 pounds, nobody for Danville's been 'able to bring him down.
Yeah, 6'2", 220. That's a big boy to make an open field tackle on, especially if you're a cornerback, you know. But they got him to the ground after, you know, about 6 or 7 of them.
Dogs check the sideline, looking for the play adjustment. Lester keeping all the way. And look at the penetration by the Blue Devils that time. About 3 of them were able to get off of their blocks, get to Peyton, and he just had nowhere to go.
Yeah, it looks like that Bulldogs offense have that first drive in the second half. Looks like they're starting to stall out. This Blue Devil defense might have found the secret sauce.
Just after 8:30 here at Howard, and the temperature has significantly dropped since kickoff. In the 40s right now as Lester throws to the outside. Looked like a miscommunication there. Mielek appeared to be the intended target. Also had Kennedy on the quick slant route. And it's quickly 3rd and long for the Dogs.
Key third down here.
Rester rolling right, looking right. Little flip pass, complete to Knepp. Going to be well shy of first down yardage, but you imagine 4-down territory from this spot on the field.
Yeah, this is an awkward spot here. You know, it's too short for the field goal, and it's too long for the field goal, excuse me, but the punt is not an option here, I don't believe. So it looks like they're going to stay on the field and go for the 4th down here.
And this one a little bit more manageable than the previous possession, just needing 7 yards. As Lester's got 3 options to his left. Looks like Danville in man-to-man defense as he throws and he's complete. Here's Kennedy to the middle of the field, dives forward. And that's going to be enough for an East Knox first down.
Nice quick slant right there by Braden Kennedy. Quarterback numbers and soft hands.
They needed 7. Kennedy got him 9. Held without a catch last week. Typically, favorite receiving threat on the season for Lester. As he's going up top here. And in the end zone, not being able to make the play there was Kennedy.
Heck of a throw right there by Peyton Lester. Looks like he might be shook up on the play. He's holding his finger.
And I love, as you can see, the bonfire going down in the background. Backyard party just on the other side of the chain link fence. People up on top of minivans. People scattered all about here around the stadium. Limited ticket sales, of course. Just over 500 allowed in here, but there's probably at least 650 around the stadium that are watching. Knepp comes in motion. Quick toss. The 3 Devils are there along with Christian Blanchard. And Blanchard somehow, some way, comes up with the rock. Clutch play by the senior right there.
Heads up play, but that's your center right there. Keeps the ball in East Knox territory. 3rd and 10, we go again. East Knox cannot get out of these long 3rd down situations.
Big play here, 3rd and 14. And a little bit of trickery, a throwback from Mielek to Kennedy. He's going to be brought down in the backfield, rifled to the ground by Beckett. So the Devils once again defensively up to the task.
What a play right there. You know, he stayed home, read it the whole way, and made a great open field tackle and avoided the blocker.
And that is going to take us to the end of 3, where right now it is a heck of a ball game, folks. The Bulldogs with the touchdown there in the 3rd on top, 7-6.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, D. Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The KMAC Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Mazza's Restaurant first opened its doors in 1939. Today, a new generation of the Mazza family keeps that tradition alive by offering a full lunch and dinner menu highlighted by house classics. Visit Mazzas.com for weekly specials and info and make Mazza's your new dining destination.
as we welcome you back for the start of the Devil Dog rivalry. And this is a huge play, 4th and 14 now from the 24. Lester, clean pocket, steps up, incomplete. Nepp couldn't handle it, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Devils gonna get the ball back on offense.
What a defensive game, you know, both sides offensively. You cannot feel out these defenses, and it has just turned into a great show out, you know, 7-6. It is a nail-biter here in the Devil Dog game.
Brian Skowronski on the call tonight alongside Garret Parlett. And we see all of you out there watching on Facebook along with YouTube. Right around 600 fans right now on the live stream. Let us know where you're watching from. Post a comment on there. Give you a shout out. As first down, the snap is high. Payne's able to handle it. And it kind of worked out for him. Allowed the blockers to set up as Mielik comes up with the stop. But not before Payne had a chance to get loose for a gain of about 6.
Nice job right there to find the hole and make something out of nothing. Bobble snap doesn't matter, and he gets 8 yards. Danville set up nicely.
Second and 4 from the 30. Devils break the huddle. Just one wide receiver here to the near side. That's going to be Aiden Bell. He's got one-on-one coverage. Instead, they just toss it. It's Kalupi. Drug down after he got across the 40-yard line, so they move the chains with a gain of 11.
Kalupi following his blockers with the pitch outside. Almost shook out of that ankle tackle. But Danville set up here. Looks like they're riding the momentum of these fans.
So I see we got several viewers watching right now from Mount Vernon as well as Michigan, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So fans well represented all over the country here tonight. Tuning in for this rivalry game, KMAC between the Bulldogs and the Devils. Kalupi, nice cut right there. He's across midfield and he's got another first down.
Great back-to-back runs by Kalupi. This one straight up the middle for another first down. The Blue Dogs might have found their niche. Nice run.
Another viewer tuning in from Akron tonight. Danville as well. As we're approaching 10 minutes to go. Full moon overhead here at Howard. Bunch formation. And going nowhere in the backfield this time was Kalupi. The Bulldogs read that thing right away. It was Mazza getting into the backfield first.
Nice play right there by John Mazza. That's a big boy you don't want to leave unblocked. And he just ate that one up for breakfast.
Dominic Kimball as well. Busting in to make the stop for the Bulldogs. And it's going to make this 2nd and long now for the Devils. They need 14 to move the chains. Got to get down to the 37. Rolling this way is Payne, airing it out. And he's got his man Bell. I believe that's just the 2nd catch for him. Aiden Bell here tonight. The senior came in as easily the top receiving threat on the season.
Looks like they're going to give him, that's a good spot right there, as he was right on the first down marker.
Third down and 10 for the Devils.
Here come these Danville fans.
To bring it back, here's Bell with another catch, and he's going to break away down the near sideline, and he is going to goes 48 yards to the house. But hold the phone, a flag is on the field, folks, and it appears that it's going to go against Danville. I imagine there's going to be a lot of boos surrounding us in about 5 seconds here, G.
Yeah, nice play right there, but it looks like he was holding the cornerback, Shane Knapp. Huge miscue right there for the Danville Blue Devils as they had a walk-in easy touchdown, Aiden Bell.
And when you look at where the flag was thrown at the 25-yard line, there was no need for anybody to be blocking at that point as Bell had broke free down the near sideline. So I think it'll definitely at least still be enough for a first down. But just, man, what an unfortunate mistake for Danville, though they will hang on to the football and move the sticks.
You know, with a struggling offense like tonight, you know, that's a huge miscue in this type of game. And it's unfortunate for the Danville Blue Devils, but let's see what they can do here on first down.
So after the penalty yardage, it'll be Danville football from the 35 with a fresh set. Parker, the lone back. Bell lined up top. Flea flicker. Looking for Bell, but the pressure is going to get there as he lobs it up. This might be intentional grounding. We'll have to see if there's a flag that comes in as Burwell bursted in there to make the play.
We've been calling that number all night, Brian. Nathan Burwell, heck of a player to get in there and disrupt that play.
Yeah, he's been an animal. And you see the players that are clapping is Danville. So the penalty actually is going to go against East Knox. Much to the liking of the fans here on the away bleachers. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty and another first down for Danville as they are again knocking on the red zone at the 25-yard line. It'll be Payne from the gun. High snap, he handles, gives it to Parker. Burst through the hole on the right side, off tackle. And he's getting the fans here pumped up like they needed it. Another first down for the Devils.
Huge run right there, you know, negated the penalty right there, but huge run. Get this crowd back into it. And it looks like East Knox is going to call a timeout here and maybe regroup.
So Cody Reese takes a timeout. Man, a lot of fun going on outside of the stadium here tonight, and we saw a fan chime in watching from about 2 miles away but couldn't get their hands on the toughest ticket in town. Michael Simmons, we are happy that we are able to bring this game to you live and free here on the OH Report. During this timeout, give me an opportunity to thank our sponsors. We couldn't make it happen without them, folks. How about Mazda's of Mount Vernon, open now for dine-in, curbside carry-out, and delivery, offering house classics, their famous salad, plus banquet and catering services. Visit Mazdas.com to order now. Also, thanks to Kilbuck Savings Bank, a Bauer 5-star rated community bank for more than 25 consecutive years. Community banking, it's who they are, it's what they do every single day. Well, right now what the Devils are doing is moving the sticks just about every time they snap the ball. This time it's Parker fighting his way for extra yardage as he got grabbed down low by Hornsby.
Looks like Danville trying to catch East Knox off guard right there with a little counter tray right there, but nothing's going to go on this East Knox defensive line as they have been absolutely all over the backfield.
Got to give credit to both defensive fronts have been good here tonight. Both defenses have been solid. It had been a struggle to get the yellow jerseys. Forward progress will bring them all the way up near the 11.
Man, as soon as Danville gets in the red zone, that Bulldog defense just begins to swarm, and they cannot find anything to go. Danville's got to come up with something on third down.
No gain on that play. 7 minutes to go. It is third down and 7 from the 11-yard line. Devils can still get a first down inside the 4. Payne, 3 receivers to his right. He's got Bell split out wide. He's looking that way. He jukes his way around and throws. And that's going to be incomplete. Chase Darr there on the coverage.
It's a huge fourth down right here. Is the Blue Devils going to elect to kick it, or are they going to have the offense stay on the field. Looks like they're going to send the kick team on. This is a huge kick.
6 minutes and 40 seconds remain on the clock. The Devils would need 7 yards, and we've seen how good East Knox has been playing red zone defense here tonight. I think this is actually a pretty smart decision. Try to take the lead.
Play clock was ticking down. Danville elected to call the timeout instead of wasting the 5 yards.
And hey, Cam Smith might just change his mind too in this huddle. His kicker also is his starting quarterback, so perhaps Max Payne will say, hey coach, I can do it.
See what they draw up here in the huddle. Crucial 4th down here. Danville's got to come away with some points if they want to have a shot at taking this one.
And I don't know how well Payne has done as a field goal kicker here this season. If you trust him, though, I think it is the smart play. Go ahead and take the 3 points, get the lead. Your defense has played so well here tonight. The Bulldogs have struggled each and every time they have gotten into the red zone or really just onto Danville's side of the football. So I think this is the wise choice.
This is the right decision. You know, you need points, and I mean, you've only had 6 all night. The Bulldogs defense has been just suffocating in the red zone, so it's the right choice, and see if they can make it 3.
Weckesser to hold. Payne to kick it. And the 27-yard field goal is not even close. Pulled far left, so the Bulldogs will stay on top 7-6.
Danville's not going to be able to capitalize right there. You know, this defense has played great all night. Let's see if they got another series in them to get this Danville offense the ball back. Maybe they can strike another touchdown.
And that kick was pulled right from the very start, never even had a chance. I see Payne here on the sideline talking to his coaching staff. Everyone seems a little bit frustrated, and rightfully so, as East Knox now has the football back, and we'll see if they're able to milk some clock. As for one of the first times tonight we see Lester under center. They pitch it. Nice run. DeLauder out close to the 30-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down.
This Danville's defense got to get in there and get some type of pressure and get some tackles for losses or even some sacks. Because if they just continue to let East Knox run the ball, they're going to milk this clock down.
And it looks like the backyard, just behind the 40 people, I would think, stacked back there all watching the game. As on second down, they keep it on the ground. Devils converge. East Knox is going to be short as DeLauder really just had no room to begin with.
Looks like one of the offensive linemen shoved one of the Danville defensive players and rolled up on quarterback Peyton Lester. Let's see if he comes out of the game here. Looks like he's going to stay on.
This might be a situation where you get your big bulldozer into the backfield, Weston Mielek. See if he can't truck forward for a yard. 5:25 to go, and the clock milking away. Lester turns, hands off, and here is Mielek trucking his way through. Got a gain of 5. They only needed 1. So they move the chains, and a chance to run down even more clock here for the Bulldogs. That's what's key. That's their biggest friend right now on their side.
Danville's got to draw up some kind of pressure, some kind of packages to get these defensive linemen in the backfield and get some tackle for losses. This time is milking away.
From the 34-yard line. Lester going to let the play clock drip all the way down to 1 as he takes it. Fakes to the left side. Drilled in the backfield, but a flag flies in from the official here on the near side. Could be in the area of holding, and it looks like it will be against East Knox.
Crucial mistake right there by the Bulldogs. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. Had a good drive going, milking the clock. And just once again, penalties bites them.
Coach Smith, of course, accepting the penalty. Going to make it 1st and 20 now for the Dogs, as they should march this thing back to about the 22-yard line. Danville fans urging their team to step up here defensively. As the clock rolls, 4:40 to go here at Chet Looney Stadium. The defending KMAC champs looking for a big win, as Mielik from the Wildcat, no space to work with. Didn't pick anything up.
If you're East Knox here, you know you're in 2nd and 20. You might want to start to get out of the back of your rear end zone. You know, they haven't really moved the ball that well. Maybe try something here, get the ball down the field so you're not giving Danville the ball back on the 40-yard line.
Tough decision. Of course, an incomplete pass would stop the clock. Bulldogs would love that thing to keep ticking, as we're under 4 minutes to play now. From the gun, Lester double clutches, throws, nearly an acrobatic catch made by Prince. But that's exactly what I was talking about with the incompletion. Clock stops right at 3:49. And now facing a 3rd down and 20, Danville in a nice position here to get their offense back on the field with plenty of time.
Best decision here might just be a little halfback draw, just milk a little bit more clock, because Danville can just sit back and play prevent defense and not let them get the 1st down here on any pass.
Instead, it's going to be a quick throw. Lester out to the far sideline. Knepp catches a block, hurdles his way forward out near the 33. So it's going to be a 13-yard gain, but it'll still bring up a 4th down, about 7 for the Dogs. Actually, more like 4th and 10. So the Danville defense does their job, as Mielik is on to punt it away. Weckesser back to receive, standing at his own 41. Mielik, spiraling kick, takes a hop at the 40, and that's where it'll die. So the clock operator is allowing it to still run down. And officials just noticed it. There should be about 3:02 to go by my count. Right now, the scoreboard's showing 2:44, so we'll see if they get that corrected. You gotta love those home scoreboard operators, G-Man.
Yeah, I know these Danville fans, we're letting them get away with that one. Had countless of people yelling. You know, that's why you got your fans on your side.
So the Devil Dog showdown is going to come down to the wire here at Howard. As the officials only add about 7 seconds, so 2:52 is what Payne is going to have to work with. Bunch formation to his right side. Instead he tosses it. And Kalupi spun down. Not a whole lot there. Gain of 3 on the play.
Danville's got to start moving a little quicker. 2 minutes remaining, and as this one comes down to the wire, this is all you can ask for as a commentator, Brian.
Devil still with 2 timeouts. And they're going to keep. This time he burst through the hole. Was able to get away from Blanchard, but it's stacked up, pushed back from the 46-yard line. So 3rd down and 4. Clock approaching the 2-minute mark. Parker going to check in.
Wonder if Danville likes to pass on this play. 3rd and 4. Critical down here for the Blue Devils.
3 wide receivers going to line up here to the near side. Looking that way and throwing, and Bell's got the catch into Bulldog territory. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. clock stopped, showing 1:40 to go.
Taking off the line of scrimmage right there was an easy pitch and catch from Max Payne to Aiden Bell.
Bulldogs come out in a 3-3. They'll just rush 3 as the screen pass is set up. Nice blocking, and there's Nick Odell. Only a gain of about 2 on the play. Looked like it potentially could have went for more, but the Bulldogs do well to stop him.
I was in some tight coverage. I thought the ball might have got picked off right there, but he fit it in there to number.
And the clock situation now under a minute to play as Payne takes empty set, rolling left. He fires and he's complete. Hooking up with his man, Aaron Mezzi. The sophomore connection's got a first down, 6 remaining. 1 out remaining his possession. Max Payne way off on his attempt.
Yeah, we got to see if the Blue Devils can get closer, maybe get into Max Payne's field goal range. And what a game. Your first Devil Dog rivalry game. Cam Smith, coach of Danville. Nerves of steel.
Yeah, Cam not from the area. Talked to him for a few minutes before the game, and he said that, boy, has he received a lot of messages about the importance of this one throughout the week. Been hearing it in the hallways at the school. So he knew what was at stake here tonight, and right now he's got his Devils in a position. Still one here on the road on homecoming night and break a lot of hearts here in Howard.
What a win for Danville this would be to upset the Bulldogs on homecoming night. Let's see if they can do that with 51 seconds remaining.
So out of the timeout, first down and 10 from the 30. Man comes in motion, it's Bell. They go to the other side. Kalupi, but swallowed up right away. Dogs were ready for that one.
What a play right there by Peyton Lester to hang on for dear life and bring him down to the ground on that tunnel screen.
So the Devils rush up to the line of scrimmage. 30 seconds to go. Empty set. Here comes Payne. Loading up, firing to the end zone. Broken up. Defensive effort right there made by Peyton Lester.
Peyton Lester on back-to-back plays, making huge critical stops. Let's see what Danville's got left in the tank with 25 seconds remaining. What a game, folks.
So it'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 29. Just under 25 ticks remain. Trips here to the near side. Payne looking left all the way. He's got to step up. He gets flushed. Payne's got to take off. And Max forced out on the far sideline. 4th down coming up for the Devils. And this is it, folks.
Huge down right here. This is the game. This has been a chess match all night. Let's see which one wins. Blue Devils offense versus the Bulldog defense. Here we go.
And please don't be fooled by the graphic. We are not in a timeout. I can't get it to come down, but it doesn't matter. The folks are up on their feet here in Howard as the Devils break the huddle. The play clock, though, down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And flags fly. I don't know that Coach Smith got the timeout in time. That's going to be a delay of game. And that's going to make this thing 4th down and 12. So, G-Man, I mean, I know Cam's a first-year coach, just took the job about 4 months ago, but the clock management here has not been great.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Offense was a little stagnant getting out there, but now it's 4th and 13. It's your last shot. You got to try something different here because it's just a typical go ball route. It's probably not going to work out.
Do or die in the Devil Dog game. Payne rolling right, being pressured. Loads back up, comes left, and nobody is home. Incomplete, and that is going to do it. The Bulldogs are going to win on homecoming night. 7-6 as they get the ball back, and we'll just have to line up in victory formation. G-Man, what an exciting game. Only 13 total points, but man, this thing certainly delivered. It was great on both sides. So much action. Came down to the wire, but the home team gonna come out victorious here.
Man, what a finish. You know, only 13 points combined, but this is old man football, man. Cold weather, run the ball. What a game we got. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to need this one out, as they're going to be the victors on homecoming night in this rivalry showdown.
So Lester just has to take a knee. The Devils will not take their final timeout, so that will take us to the end of the game. It is East Knox, a 7-6 winner here on homecoming. They get it done for the fans here in Howard. Everyone up on their feet as confetti flies on the far sideline. What a game, and what meaning to this team and this fan base getting this victory tonight. And how about the Bulldogs? 5 wins on the season coming off of that state semifinal appearance. I think a lot of folks in the media thought they would drop off, including myself, but this team continues to get it done.
Yeah, you know, the Bulldogs are serious. You know, they got, I mean, what a great defensive performance. We didn't talk really about the defense, but we talked mostly about the offense, and the defense came and showed out and, you know, only held Danville to 6 points. And, you know, East Knox's lone loss was only to Centerburg in double overtime.
As they get in some victory jumping jacks here, we'll keep the action here on the field, and I think it's time to start figuring out who we want to be the Mazas player of the game, G-Man. You know, there's a couple options out there. I know who my favorite is, but I'm going to keep that to myself.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure yet, but I mean, Weston Mielek had a huge game. You know, he had the lone touchdown catch and the PAT, which the PAT was huge. You know, it gave East Knox the lead, and there they are holding up the cup. What a game.
So the Dogs are going to hang on to the cup as they hold serve here at home. Back-to-back wins in this rivalry for East Knox, as they finish off just an incredible, thrilling ending. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. We'll figure out who our player of the game is going to be. We'll bring it back. We'll have a post-game interview waiting for you folks here at Chet Looney Stadium. Keep it here, live and free football. Coming back on the OH Report.
Hi, this is Brock Ross from the Danville office of the Kilbuck Savings Bank, and I want to wish the Danville Blue Devils all the best for a great season.
And this is Dee Scott from the Apple Valley office of the Kilbuck Savings Bank, and I'm here to wish the East Knox Bulldogs an awesome season.
We may root for different teams, but we are together in our efforts to service the financial needs of our neighbors and friends in the Knox County area.
Supporting our community is even more important today. So contact me, Dee Scott, at the Apple Valley office.
Or me, Brock Ross, at Danville.
The Kilbuck Savings Bank, your community partner, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Mazza's Restaurant first opened its doors in 1939. Today, a new generation of the Mazza family keeps that tradition alive by offering a full lunch and dinner menu highlighted by house classics. like lasagna, chicken parmesan, and the famous Mazza's salad. Their new facility, located in Mount Vernon, also offers catering and banquet services. As former alumni of East Knox, Mazza's would like to wish the Bulldogs good luck in the playoffs. Visit Mazzas.com for weekly specials and info and make Mazza's your new dining destination.
So as we welcome you back here to fabulous Howard, Ohio, the final score here, East Knox 7, Danville 6, Brian Skowronski along with Garret Parlett. And, dude, what an exciting game this was. I think this was the most fun that I've had covering a football game this year. It came down to the wire. I mean, it really had everything. And slugfest. We kind of thought that it was going to be one of those defensive type of struggles, and it certainly lived up to that billing. Both teams came up with key defensive plays when they needed to, but the Bulldogs, at the end of the game, came through when they needed to most.
Yeah, it was a heck of a game. You know, it was a spectacle too. You know, these Bulldogs fans, they love their football, and it was awesome. You know, we were first time we're ever being in the visitor side bleachers, and it was just a cool environment. You know, and everyone was pumped, and it's a good day to be a Bulldog fan.
Yeah, no question about it. And even though it's a really young team with a young coaching staff on the other side for the Blue Devils, you know, they fought tooth and nail to the very end. Just unfortunately for them, I think the time management kind of got in their way there. And no timeout taken. They elected to take the 5-yard penalty. You know, I think that really cost them there at the end, and I think they're going to be kicking themselves when they watch the film. Oh,
yeah, for sure. You know, it turned in from 4th and 9 to 4th and 14, and that's huge. You know, a typical go ball with that type of prevent defense isn't going to work, you know, and they tried their hearts out, but it just didn't work out tonight.
And so for the Bulldogs now, you know, 5-1 on the season. I just checked the score in Centerburg that they really handled the Freddies. So the Trojans are going to be the outright KMAC champions. But, man, you got to be so proud of what East Knox accomplished here during the season. You know, the most accomplished group that they had ever had graduated in 2020. This new group, you know, were they going to step up to the challenge? And so far, it's worked out for them.
Yeah, you know, they lost David. Huge group, and just to come back and still be 5-1 and dominating your conference is huge, and it's just an awesome group.
All right, it looks like our player of the game has arrived, so let's go ahead and get that started. Actually, we'll stand. So our player of the game, Weston Meelig, joining me now. He had a touchdown run, the go-ahead PAT, and then the key fumble recovery. So that's why he is joining me right now, the Mazzas player of the game. Weston, take me inside of this rivalry, bro, and like, what does it mean around this part of the country here in Howard?
This is our culture. It's like Danville, East Knox, this is our culture. Like, we grow up talking about the Double Dog game. You always want to play in the Double Dog game. Like, you live off the legacy of the players playing in the Double Dog game. And today, both teams just made a legacy right today.
Offense was obviously at a premium here tonight. Tell me about the defensive effort that you guys had to make time and time again and how you were able to get it done there on the last possession.
We just had, we'd want them to drive the length of the field, and they did a great job of that. They had a great offensive game plan. But if we can make a team drive the length of the field, then they have to capitalize on that many more plays. And we just held them, and we had a good defensive outing today.
Tell me about the season as a whole now. 5-1, you close out the regular season. You got the number 2 overall seed in the region that you're going to be playing in the postseason. Such a decorated, talented class graduated in 2020. I think there was a lot of uncertainty about what was going to be with this Bulldogs team. How have you guys been so successful this year? What would you say would be one of the top things?
Our coaching. They expect even greater things every year, and we lost a crap ton of people last year, and they said next man up. And then our seniors, they all stepped up and said, okay, let's get stuff done. Let's have a good year, and that's what we're doing so far.
And then tell me about just preparation, and obviously it's been such a weird, strange year. Everybody's having to deal with all the uncertainty and the strangeness. How have you guys collectively stayed together and battled and got through to this point?
Just one day at a time. Coaches say to take it one day at a time because you never know when the next day is going to be your last. And they said have fun with it because you never know when the next day is going to be your last. So if you take it one day at a time and have fun, things just fly right on by.
Well, speaking of having fun, you guys do get a first-round bye, so you're off next week. So how are you going to be celebrating homecoming tonight?
Getting to sleep and waking up and fixing our mistakes tomorrow. We don't have much fun in Howard. We get to work.
That's what I'm talking about, and that's why you guys have been so successful the last several seasons, and that's why you're at 5-1 in the number 2 seed in Region 25. Man, congratulations, bro. Any shout-outs that you want to give? We got a whole bunch of people watching live right now on the OH Report.
I'd say happy birthday to Danville's offensive coordinator, Rich Durbin. Today's his 23rd, 24th birthday. I can't keep track anymore, but happy birthday to him.
All right, hey, thanks so much for joining us here on the postgame show, and congratulations on being the Mazas Player of the Game.
Yes, sir. Thank you. God bless.
All right, God bless you as well. So Weston Mielik coming up with some big plays here tonight. Had the only touchdown of the game for the Bulldogs. Also had the PAT to go ahead. And then the big fumble recovery as Garrett's going to be joining me here again to wrap things up from Howard. Man, just what a humble kid and just a mentality. I love that. Hey, it's homecoming night. You were just the player of the game. You're live here on the OH Report. What do you want to do to celebrate? I want to go to bed early. I want to be rested to come back, collect myself, and make sure that I'm better for the next day. Unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, Coach Reach is definitely going to have them working on their game 8 a.m. film session, I'm assuming. So just a humble kid, and that's just great to hear. That's awesome.
And as we look forward for the Bulldogs, of course, they're off next week, so they don't know who their opponent's going to be, but they get to play their first round game here at home. What are your expectations for this team now that you've got a chance to see him in person? No Ian Toller, he's going to be lost for the rest of the year, so they got a freshman now playing running back. Just what's your thoughts on what the Bulldogs can do?
Yeah, I mean, they look good, and defensively they look great. DeLauder's going to maybe step in and fill, maybe not all the way, but Toller was a great loss. But DeLauder looked good tonight. He had a few good runs, and he followed his blockers, and he played great. And this Bulldogs team, they got the experience, and I think they're going to make a huge postseason run, and I couldn't be more excited for them.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to seeing how they do once they get into postseason. Gee, I'm going to go ahead and cue up our final graphics here. Tell the folks at home what they expect tomorrow on the OH Report. What do we got coming for them?
We're super excited. We got the Saturday pigskin, and then we got a few soccer games for the highlights, too, that I'll be doing a highlight at Liberty Benton at Ontario. So super excited. Keep it here at the OH Report. Shout out to our man Dan on the camera and my boy Brian Skowronski. It is going to be a good night here from Howard, Ohio, and thanks for watching.
All right, thank you guys so much. We do appreciate you each and every time you tune into the OH Report live and free. It's been a heck of a game here tonight from Howard. I know that we had a ton of fun, and we can't wait to do it all over again. That's going to go ahead and wrap it up from Howard. Doesn't look like my graphics going to work, but hey, a lot of people tuned in. You guys have a great fan base here in Howard and Danville as well. These are two incredible communities. We had a lot of fun here tonight, and we'll be back postseason action coming up for you guys. The Devils, too, we didn't talk much about them. They're going to be the number 4 seed in the same region as East Knox. We mentioned earlier in the broadcast if they were going to meet again, it wouldn't be into the regional finals. So we'll see how both of these teams fare as we get ready for postseason action. That's it for real this time. Thank you, guys.
Peace.